I am recording. And now I'm going to go to share screen.
Yeah, so Afton needs to press continue, like, oh, right?
There we go.
Okay, are we all here?
I'm here.
Anybody else coming?
Well, and Nancy said she could. Let's see. There's Afton. Okay. So Afton, this is your first time on this. Again, we did it once before, but can you see my screen now with all these little videos across it? Okay. So Larita was saying one of these videos had images of Liesl. I don't remember which one is which. Does anybody know which one?
I think it's the one of Virginia. Like
Virginia.
isn't it, Annette, the one on the third row at the end? Doesn't that one have Liesl in it? The third row at the end. You went bigger, Ardie, but I think that's one that has Liesl in it. Third row down at the end. Yeah, that one.
Okay, I will click on that one.
I think it's one that has Liesl in it.
So
Can you enlarge it?
Yeah, there he goes. That's me.
So
But I
that's
think
Larita.
Liesl, if you want to skip, well, I don't know, Afton, that you might enjoy just watching Virginia. I'm not sure who the little girl is out there with us. I'm the red. So these two little ones are somebody are like, and there's George fighting with me. I'm probably trying to make her do something she didn't want to do, right? Like leave.
So unlike you.
I know, right? Okay, Jay, you be nice.
I will. I'll be really nice.
Oh, thank you. I really think that Liesl's in this one, but I'm now questioning myself, but there's no way to tell.
So this was before Dad built the tennis courts?
Oh.
There's no tennis courts on the other side, is there?
Oh, I didn't notice that. How come it froze up there? Keep going for us. There we are.
Oh, that that's a good one. The toothless grin.
I can see a few of my granddaughters in that look. There's 3 of them that are that age right now. All have that same teeth situation. That's Annette.
That's Annette in the window?
Well, she said last week she thought it was, didn't you, Annette?
I think it would be me. I'm not out with everybody else. And it's like.
Okay.
long
I'm
hair,
kinda-
Okay, I
long
think
gown.
I must be wrong. I don't think Liesl's gonna be in this after all. I really thought this was one that had her in it.
No.
No, this one doesn't have Liesl.
You could
Okay.
probably read it along.
What was that, Annette? Is that Annette? Somebody said something.
I thought it was Annette. Is it the winter one with just that winter one? Is that the one she was
I
in?
said you could.
We were there in the summer and Dad took a picture
Were
of
you-
her, took a movie of her climbing the stairs in front of the
Yeah,
house.
that's the one, Afton. That it's in here.
I don't
That's
remember
fine.
seeing that one.
Oh, maybe
I
we haven't
remember.
seen it yet because I've watched them all like several times. So maybe I'm just,
Oh, I remember that one.
Do
Okay,
you?
well, I don't know which
Yeah.
one it is.
Okay,
Yes,
well,
yes.
we'll just go through.
Go forward from where you were last time, and then if we don't find that video, then we'll go back.
Okay, did
That's
we
a good idea.
watch, we watched this
Yeah,
one?
that's McDonald's.
We watched the McDonald's one. And we just watched that one.
Yeah.
I'll go to this one with the VW bug on it.
Afton is in the
I thought the VW bug was hilarious.
Oh, well.
Annette, we can't hear you very well. I'm sorry, you're really gargled. So this is, what am I looking at? Oh,
That's Virginia.
Okay, there's our swimming pool.
That was the road that went out the back way.
Okay,
It doesn't exist anymore, I don't think.
I don't
I
think
tried
so.
to figure out how to go around the back and I couldn't figure it out.
Listen, come again, and once you know that Bob Marley's from Jamaica, we go.
Tennis courts.
There's the tennis court and the riding rink.
And that's right. She just sent a message that Afton's in the McDonald's one. We could show that McDonald's one again, and Afton is in that one. Annette just typed a message on there.
okay.
The really funny thing is at the very end of this, they show me getting in my school bus. And
Is
I'm
that
like,
what that was?
Yeah.
Is that?
it's my
I-
school bus.
I
Yeah.
thought that was the funniest video
I
because
know. It took me a while, Kamillia, to decide what it was. But I
That's,
watched it like 6 times and I went, oh my gosh, I think that's my school bus. There she is. There's Liesl. And there's
There's
Afton.
Liesl, there's Afton.
There we go.
okay. I paused it just so we could get a good look.
Sweet little Liesl. Afton. Is this the one you were thinking of, Afton?
Do you see that, Afton?
Yeah, I see it.
It's the one, right?
Yeah.
Those are yours?
Oh, I was 90 pounds.
She hasn't changed a bit.
I love watching this because then she turns around and goes back up without anybody around her.
I know. She does, doesn't she?
She
Well,
looks
Dad
around.
must be watching. Dad's got to
Yeah.
be somewhere.
Yeah.
What it was?
That's at least climbing the stairs to go in the house.
Yep.
About a year old.
How does one take a picture of when it's on pause with an iPad?
I do not know.
So,
I'd have to, I don't know, Kamillia.
Well, that's cute.
Sweet little Liesl. I
Uh,
knew she was in here. That's my school bus.
Oh, that was your school bus?
That is my school bus.
How is that a school bus? What school was
Yeah.
that?
Well, wait till it comes around the corner here and you'll see the name and it says something like Heritage Schools.
Well,
And
let me
I'm
tell
standing
you,
there.
let me tell you, I didn't know what this was. I just thought somebody is crazy to be keeping the camera on this Volkswagen. And then it goes around slowly. And then this little girl
The
gets in.
talent house. The talent house. And there I am climbing in. So actual documentation that I went to kindergarten. That was my first kindergarten. They put me back in kindergarten in Vegas. I didn't.
Did you
thought
wear a
that was-
seatbelt?
I doubt it. What do you think, Jay?
I thought that was the slowest kidnapping I'd ever seen.
And the most cooperative victim.
I
Yeah.
know.
Oh, I hate hearing my laugh and an echo.
one.
Well, I wanted to play Nancy's wedding, but Nancy did not get on.
That's silly, man.
And I
Deal.
lost you. Just a minute. How do I get you back?
We can still hear you.
I know. I can
Okay.
hear myself. Mm,
Well, I will click on this next one here. It looks like people are coming out of church.
yes, that
I
was
think-
interesting.
Ardie, after you do this one, you should go back to the very first one on that row. It shows St. John 1960s and it's way cool.
It is very interesting. I showed it to Peter and he's like, what the heck?
Hmm.
So this is fantastic.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. That's the building where I worked.
Oh, you work there?
I worked there for 2 summers.
Oh, what did you do?
The first summer I put together go-go guns, and the second summer I worked on the assembly line.
There's Liesl again.
Is that Liesl?
And the dog. That's probably Vaughn.
She still loves dogs.
That's not
Sure
Vaughn.
does, doesn't she?
That's too dark.
Too dark to be Vaughn.
I think this is her on that big thing that floated in the pool too. The film's just in really bad shape, but I think
Yeah,
that's
that
Liesl
part is-
also.
That didn't work too well.
No idea who's wearing red shorts, red swimsuit. Is that you, Jay?
I have no clue. That looked like me diving, all right. It was so perfect.
I think that's Afton and Liesl, too,
That's Afton and Liesl,
Yeah.
I'll bet you.
right?
Yep.
I'm with you, Jay.
Well, too bad it's so faded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm jumping forward a little bit. Oh, here we are.
Oh, go back just a little. I think there's some other people coming out of that church. Oh, well, maybe not.
So, does anybody recognize anybody? Oh, wait,
Well,
that's,
there's
is
Jay.
that you, Jay?
Yeah, that's me.
All right.
I
In
think
the
I
fore-
only went to church there once or twice.
Is
Oh, they
that,
caught
are you
it.
in
They
the,
documented it. That's pretty cool.
are you in the foreground, Jay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's me.
Your hair is so light.
Yeah, it was. I used to have some.
I don't have much either.
No, I don't either. I can't say anything either. I just shaved my head.
Okay, is that
Shake your head.
That's Ardie.
me
Shake my
right
head.
there?
Yeah, Ardie on the right.
I don't know who's next to me. I don't, that's not
Who's your
Alden.
little buddy? No idea.
That's your buddy, whoever.
What's
Wouldn't
the
it be
date?
fun to know who these people are? And
This
where
would have
they
been
are?
1969.
Oh,
Oh,
I think
That's
that's
Chad.
Chad.
That's
there's
Chad.
Chad.
I'm gonna back up just a,
Oh, and Annette says that some of the people look familiar, but she's not sure who they are.
we
Why
could hear
can't-
that earlier. I wonder why we don't hear so well.
I know, I feel bad that we can't hear. it.
why? Oh, because of the echo?
Myself, but once you play the video, my sound is. Those are the Marlows on the left, and the girl with the dark hair and the crutches. There's some of the Marlows.
Oh,
And then we had a family from Hawaii. The little gal in the plaid outfit played the accordion and was a friend. I don't remember her name though. So I remember a few names.
Well,
You're a
that's more than I
teenager.
remember.
yeah, you're ahead of me.
That
I
had
do.
to be my missionary farewell because that's the only time I ever went to that church.
Oh,
That's crazy.
oh,
There's
that's
the-
me.
There you go. There's that little redhead dude.
Little redheaded dude.
I
Too
did
bad we
have red
lost our
hair.
red hair.
What, Afton?
Too bad we lost our red hair.
I know.
Yeah,
It faded a little.
Yeah, it did.
wait, was that you, Jay?
That's-
Yeah, that was me.
Poking your head out of a truck?
Yeah, or out there was some kind of window.
I backed it up, but maybe I didn't back it up enough to find it.
I don't remember that gal's name.
Nope, I guess I didn't. Okay,
In Utah.
all right, you want me to go to this one over here?
I
or
just think
St.
it's fascinating. Isn't that the one that shows St. George in the 1960s, basically?
We'll find out.
Late 60 or could be 1970, but
That's
any
true.
case, it's that time era.
There's the St. George Temple.
Yeah. This would have been after mom and dad moved to Vegas. Yeah, to Vegas, wasn't it?
Probably. Well, it
Hey.
could have been Nancy's wedding.
Oh, it
Artie,
could
can you,
have been.
Artie, can you put it on pause once in a while? Because it's going so fast and it's jumping all around. I can't really see it that
Nancy's
well.
wedding
That's
was in
that's
the
just
video.
because that's a bad video.
Yeah.
The
Bad video.
we fault whoever was holding the camera on that one. But
So
this
is
is
this
St.
downtown
George
St.
Boulevard.
George? Yeah.
I'll bet you, because one of the videos is Nancy and Denny's wedding at the St. George Temple. So this would have probably been the same trip.
Yeah, probably. So that
Look at
would
that.
have
Look at how many,
1970 probably.
look how empty that is. I mean,
You
now,
know,
That's
it
how I
was-
remember it.
And it was wonderful then. It was really wonderful then.
it's just so amazing. Roland and Carol's house wasn't even up on the mountain yet.
Yeah.
Well, Cynthia would really love to see that.
They probably watched it, I bet.
I would hope they have.
Well,
I
where
just
are
thought-
they?
So
I
cool.
don't
They
know.
need-
They didn't ever reply on the family text thread today. I tried calling them and just got a voicemail.
Hmm.
I just thought that was
So-
really cool.
It is a very different St. George now.
Who
Let's
are we
see.
hearing?
I think we hear some background and
Some kind of background noise.
from Afton's, people behind Afton. Okay, I think the rest of this is just black.
Nika's got the TV on.
Oh, but somebody needs to turn off their TV.
Turn it down.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, so should we look at this winter one of Virginia, or what do people, which one do we want to watch?
We did look at that one last time.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, you can look at it again, but we did see it.
I didn't remember for sure if we'd seen it. So we've watched most of these. Which one do we want to watch?
Do the McDonald's one again for Afton.
Okay.
Just go down the road.
I didn't remember for sure.
Do the McDonald's one again for Afton.
Where is it? Which one is the McDonald's
It's
one?
the one, it's the one on the, it's the third row down and it's the one next to
There
the
it
end.
is. I see it
Yeah.
now.
Where is that McDonald's?
What
I'm-
is it? Kenya?
Oh,
Was that Tom?
It
It
might have been
looked-
Tom.
Tom,
Yeah.
I didn't think that was though. Tom is in a couple of these videos though. I don't think he's in this
Looks like
one.
him from the back, his black hair.
Yeah, is
Goodbye.
that him right there?
That dude, yeah.
Okay.
this is Virginia with all these.
No, this is
Oh,
St.
no.
This is Zion. This is
Yeah,
Springdale.
Okay,
Where's the one? Oh, and there's,
There you
Marcy.
go.
that was Ken and Marcel.
yeah,
Yeah, there's Marcel and Mom and Ken.
Wait, you went too
Yeah, I
fast.
agree.
I want to see Mother.
Go back
McDonald's
to
is
Mother.
last.
Okay, I'm gone back.
Ready to hit,
It must be
there's
Becky.
mom.
There's Mom.
Hmm.
Would that be Becky? I thought it would be one of the
Turned
boys.
away.
Because Rachel's born in these videos. Chad's a teenager.
Okay. Oh, and then it's
There.
There you
there.
go.
There, that's me.
Yeah,
Where, I don't see, where are you at?
there's Afton
There-
right there.
There's Afton.
There's Becky,
Look at how dark my hair was. My goodness.
Melody.
I think that's Melody,
That is Melody. There's Rachel across the
right?
table.
Who was that?
And
Was
Kamillia again.
Becky.
There's Mom. Is that Mom?
That's
Yeah.
Nancy.
Is that
Oh,
Nancy?
that's Mom.
Yeah,
Nancy
that's
is back in the
Nancy.
back with,
No, that's
Yeah.
Mom.
Nancy is back
Nancy's-
there, right
Nancy
there.
is right
Oh,
over
there's
here.
Nancy over there. Okay.
And there's Dennis. And
And
Becky.
there's a very young looking Denny.
Look how
Yeah.
young Becky is though. That's Becky
Yeah.
right.
That's Becky?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
Becky.
There's Becky all blurry right in front of us. See, there's Nancy.
Yeah,
And
There's
Ken.
Ken. That's definitely Nancy there, and Marcel, and back to Kamillia. You must be sitting at the same table that Dad's on.
I don't recognize me. Where am I?
What? Go back and show her herself.
Right there.
there.
You
See,
see
nailed it.
yourself?
That sure doesn't look like me.
That sure is you.
Feel pretty
I don't-
confident.
Well, we're all
I-
gonna vouch for you. That's you.
I think we should find out who the people in the back are. Just kidding. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
that's you, Kamillia, right there.
Either that or you have a doppelganger.
I don't know whose baby.
I'm
Okay, so
Yeah.
Nancy was giving something to the baby. Is that Nancy's baby?
That's got to be Linnea. Wait a minute, this is just when they got married.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, and this
Is
is
that
when they
Liesl
come
again?
You know,
section.
well, remember Marcel,
like Liesl.
Marcel was carrying a baby in.
Yeah,
So that's me with my spinning head.
Chad.
There's Mom and Chad,
Mom.
and Kamillia
Kamillia
saluted
again.
and kissed.
Kamillia, there you are again.
I sure don't
Yeah.
recognize that top either.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
So Afton,
that's Rachel.
that's Rachel. So hang on, I'm gonna back up. Did you see you, Afton? Right,
Yeah, I did, yeah,
right there. Sorry,
yeah.
the
I think
camera,
that's Liesl you've got next to you right there on the bench.
the camera doesn't ever stay long in one place. And I don't know how well of a viewfinder the camera had.
Well,
Probably
that's why
not that good.
that's
That's
why
That
you
you,
Annette.
Annette? There's
That was
Larita.
Annette. That's got to be Larita.
That is me.
Well, if I was there, Robin was there, and Robin and Larita were pretty close to the same age.
Robin's
There's,
a little younger.
there's
What
Dad.
is Robin, about 18 months younger than me?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, she's not quite 2 years younger than me. I just remember that.
Dad in his Western garb.
Oh my.
He
At least it wasn't
decided he'd
pink
be a
and purple
cowboy.
I don't think Daddy liked horses that much to be
No,
a cowboy.
Oh dear.
I sure appreciate your doing this, Ardie, because when I look at them by myself, I don't know how to pause them in
Well, is
time.
that, hey, is that Melody? Go back.
that
Arden.
was Mel. That was Melody.
Go back and it was Melody. There we go. Well,
But it's,
can we get a better picture
Well,
of,
that's a blurry shot.
can't we do a little better?
it seems like any one of them,
There.
when you
There you
pause it,
go.
it's pixely no matter where I pause it.
You're right.
Who's that?
I'm guessing one of Marcel and Ken's little guys, like maybe
was gonna say-
John.
I was gonna say, I think that was John.
Yeah,
John
I
or
think so
Marc?
too. I think it was John.
I think
That's
Mark's
John.
the baby in the carrier.
And Rachel and Alden and Afton.
Afton and then Liesl.
Hazel.
There's girl baby in here.
Yeah, somebody needed to take lessons on how to film because all
Movie
over the
cameras
place.
were a real novelty back then. People didn't know how to use them.
No, apparently not.
Way back then, huh?
Way back then.
Have we
Okay.
ever watched the very last one, Ardie?
I don't think so. I'll click on the
I don't
very,
remember that on here anyway. I've seen it, but
is that Larita there?
That's Larita.
yeah.
But
Why
this
am
was
I
a bunch
cool?
of people that we didn't recognize.
Oh, that's
Oh.
right.
Yeah,
I
it's
figure
probably,
it was a Sunday school or a young men's activity.
I really enjoyed watching the one with Chad in the pool.
That one is fun, isn't it?
That was in Springdale.
Well, there's also one with him in the pool trying to dunk mom.
I
Really?
guess-
Oh, yeah. There he is.
Ooh, that was a belly flop. Oh, that was good.
Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit because most of this, again, it's people we don't know. It's indicative of, you know, the pool being used by the branch in the community there.
I thought you were going to say strangers.
Strangers,
probably.
sure.
We didn't use it, but the bench did, and Jay had friends out on occasion, and I had friends, and so we're going out on occasion. Probably just one.
It was
Okay.
fun.
My friends are probably.
Nika, I need to lay down.
And then there's this long section of this plane flying.
Do we know who's in that plane?
We have no idea.
Okay, I'm kind of skipping ahead.
You know, did you know that Daddy took flying lessons?
No. I have no
I think-
idea.
I think we lived in Yakima at the time, or Toppenish, probably Yakima.
Really?
I think he got to the point of landing by himself, something like that.
Wow.
It's a really distant memory, of course.
I did not know that.
If you want to see Chad teasing mom in the pool, it's that one where I'm standing on the diving board. I think.
Okay.
I think
Do we
that's the
wanna-
one where Marc.
Do we want to play
I don't know,
that one
some-
again? Do you want
Somebody
to?
was talking about it a minute ago about the one. Oh, Kamillia was saying she likes the one with Chad, with mom in the pool or something.
I'm gonna
I
go
don't-
lay down.
I
Huh?
don't know that.
I'm going to go lay down, so I'll be off for a minute.
Okay,
Okay.
it's good to have you with
Yeah.
us, Afton.
Yeah.
Oh, you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay,
I thought she's coming back, isn't she?
I might stay on. I just.
Oh, okay.
okay, so this one up in the right-hand corner here, I believe is just driving down the strip in Vegas, if I recall right.
It is.
Yeah, we don't need to see that again.
I think we've seen most of the ones that really have family members doing things in them. So we could, go to another one of these videos. We could go on to family search where and see the video or the photos that are saved there under mom and dad's accounts and share any memories of those.
I'd like to see the one of Chad trying to dunk mother. I don't
Like-
remember seeing that.
That's the one I think that were already with me on the diving board. That's.
Okay. All right, we will try this one.
I'm not positive. But I feel fairly confident that this is the one.
Sure was beautiful countryside.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Okay, we don't know who that is.
Okay, I'm fast forwarding a little bit here.
Okay, I think you're gonna come up on it pretty quick here.
Who's on the horse?
There's,
We didn't-
we
We
don't
don't
know.
know.
Oh, Jay, nobody knew. Chad knew last week,
That's-
I think.
That's Chad. Doing a flip.
There's mom.
There-
There's,
No?
there's.
Oh, that's mother. Mhm.
There's
Yes,
mom and Chad.
And then I remember catching the salamanders and the tadpoles down at the pond. I remember doing that and bringing buckets home.
There's Reed
And there's Larita.
doing the foot stamp.
Hey, you guys,
That was your thing. I remember you doing that.
do you?
You know, that's what,
Yes.
that was the prerogative of the youngest. Let me tell you,
Look
the
how
oldest.
tan. Did you guys notice how tan Chad was against mom? I mean,
No.
we're talking like a little brown. Go back to that, Ardie. It's just really
Wait,
quite amazing.
did I go back far
It's
enough?
No, a little
No.
bit better. Okay,
There's
just stay
Mom.
right here. You'll see it and just look how
Oh,
dark
yeah.
he is next to mom.
You're right. Well, he's
Dark.
obviously been running around the countryside without a shirt on that summer.
That's me and
So-
Chad.
So mother would have been how old about then?
So if let's see, so I was 6 and she was 45 when I was born. So
So
about
she was 51.
52, something in
Somewhere
there.
around there.
Mhm.
And look how dark Dad is. He must be related to Chad.
Daddy
I think
loved,
so.
Daddy
I
loved
think so.
getting tan.
And there's Annette and
Chad.
Chad. The boys hardly ever wore shirts. Mom didn't, what? I can't see that whole thing, Annette. Let's see. Let's see. She says, whoops. The boys hardly ever wore shirts. Mom didn't approve of shirtless or tank tops, but they did it anyway. There's Mom and I and Ardie.
Well, slow down or something.
You want them to go
Right.
back to Mom and
Yeah.
there's Mom.
There's
There's
Mom
me.
carrying a saddle.
Ardie, this is really sad, but I can't remember the name of that pony.
Cracker Jack.
No,
Oh,
that was Ardie and Alden's. That's not mine.
Which one's
I-
yours?
Mine's that little Pinto one. It was a
Oh,
Shetland.
I don't remember that one.
Is
I
don't
Mother
know.
Saddle-
And Ardie, does Hush Puppy sound right?
Oh, yeah, that does.
I think it's
Did-
Hush Puppy.
was-
I've been,
was Mother,
Annette, is that Lad? I wonder if that was Lad. I think it was.
was Mother saddling the horse?
She was unsaddling the horse.
Hmm.
I think that's what I assumed. Because we're taking the tack back to the barn away from the horse.
Well, I'm gonna take a leap here and jump onto mom's account on Family Search. And
Okay,
just,
in which order are you doing these things?
well, this is just what I'm doing next. I'm just gonna let you guys comment on the photos. I don't remember which, I know there's a bunch of photos.
Have
We
any of
did.
you ever looked up Dad's draft card?
I don't
I'm
know
I'm
that
sure
I
I
have.
did once.
It's kind of interesting. And if you stay on there and you keep wandering around, there are a ton of Comptons in that area that are all drafted about the same time. In Boise and in Idaho and in that area.
Hmm.
Pretty
I'm
interesting.
sure. Also, someone did a portrait of Daddy as a pencil sketch while he was in the service.
Really?
And I
I
wondered
don't
what
remember ever
happened to it.
seeing that.
Yeah, I don't remember
Well,
seeing.
I have a strong memory of it.
Whoa,
Of
what
course,
did I do? Oh, here we are.
with all the moves of all the, who knows?
Right.
So
What a
let's
posterity.
see.
This was our reunion in 1976 or 7.
Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna, whoops, what did I do? Oh, I went clear out of it. My bad. I was trying to get it full screen. Memories.
I wish we had Marcille here because she has such good memory for names and things.
This picture over the third one over, Kevin. Ardie, who are you? Ardie? Oh, well, never mind.
Where'd the picture go? There we go. Yeah, this was a fun reunion. This is the first reunion we had after Maureen and I got married, and it was at a Boy Scout camp just above Santa Clara Valley in
I
California.
remember.
It's the one that Afton put together, I think, and it was called the Compton Union, or Onion, as Daddy called it. Because it was the first ever, and it was after this that I started doing the newsletter called the
Mm.
Oh
Compton.
yeah, I remember the newsletter.
I've got several of those Compton Union newsletters in a box in my basement.
You
But-
notice I have hair there,
White.
an
hair.
abundance of it.
You look
An
a bit like
abundance.
Chad in that picture with all that hair.
And this
No,
is also
nobody
the
looks
one,
like Chad.
Well, that may be true, right? I won't dispute that.
I see Chad looks like Chad.
Yeah,
Anyway, this is also the one where Carmen told the story about bread. I don't know if any of you remember that, but
No.
too bad. It was a great story.
That was a reunion where somebody got lost.
That was me.
Was that you, Ardie?
Yes,
How could you lose a, how can you
Wasn't it
lose a
one of-
redhead?
It was one of Marcia's little boys, wasn't it?
it was me and John.
That's
Oh,
right,
you and-
you and John. You were all the way across the other side of the mountain.
Oh,
Yeah,
And it
we
was
found,
getting dark and we had to go over and get you.
yeah. I use that story from time to time as an illustration that in the dark, we don't discern the truth because we can't tell what's right.
I'm
'Cause we-
sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but I thought you were going to say, as you know, the truth is you can lose a redhead. But anyway.
Kamillia, did you see what? And Kamillia, can you read what Annette writes? She says that Robin had a huge crush on Uncle Lynn at that reunion. You're
I
Robin.
know she
Huge
did have a
crush.
huge, she had a very big crush on Lynn. She
Wow.
also had a,
That
she
was
also
so
had a crush-
awesome.
she had a
I love
crush on Chad as well. No, it wasn't she, it was Chris. And Chris is still angry with me for not letting her marry Chad.
Well, no. You've got only so much control here.
Well,
only
in
you had let-
retrospect, certainly she can see the wisdom of that.
as if they would have gotten married if only you hadn't stopped them.
I know.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
no, I
move
wanted
on.
so well, hang on. So when we got lost, we ran down a trail that was just full of fun. It was just a fun trail to run down. And then we went back up and said, let's run down again. And so we ran down again, and then it got dark. And coming
Yeah.
up,
Dear.
we thought we were stayed on the trail when really we got into a gully, a ravine that just took us the wrong way.
Goodness,
And
how were you found?
well, people came looking for us. And
Good thing.
I remember seeing the people with the flashlights, and I thought, what are they doing over there? And then I realized that we were in the wrong place.
Now,
Yeah,
that
okay.
was me. That was me with the flashlight.
I did not remember that, Jay, so thank you. I do appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to go to,
Annette
Let's
says
see.
this is when Lynn became, or Terry became the family photographer, was at this
Oh.
family reunion.
okay.
Hmm.
So this is Pleasanton,
Sure is.
and
Yeah,
There's-
it's probably taking.
No credit, node credit, Jay.
Well, I am taking credit because I was there and I did participate in that rescue.
Uh,
anyway, so that's our backyard in Pleasanton.
I made
Mom.
that dress, if anybody cares.
I
And
do.
that says undue credit.
Yeah,
I don't
Oh,
get it.
undue credit.
credit, that's what,
Well, I always do that.
Artie, look how much hair you have.
Yeah. So for the record, that's me, Ardie on top, and Jay is there. and
Pretend
Larita-
I'm deaf and Larita, what? Wait, she just said a comment here again. She says, pretend I'm deaf and Larita gave that dress to me later. I didn't know that. Okay. Pretend I'm deaf, all right. Okay, and that's deaf.
Okay. So, all right, next picture on here. Oh, this is one that I find interesting.
Me too.
Where was it?
Well, I'm not sure where it was, but that's
Can
you
we-
right there, Kamillia.
Yeah, can we zoom in because these are really small for my eyes, so sorry.
I don't know. Can I, there I zoomed in a little bit more.
I wonder if it's in Maryland.
Whoa,
Amelia, did you ever go to Maryland?
No,
okay. Hang on, I did it wrong. I did something wrong. Okay, there we go.
Because there's Bruce and Linda, and they've got Tammy.
you know
Right.
Or
I'll tell you where this was, I'll bet. I'll
okay.
bet it was in Provo when you guys came to visit us. Because Bruce and Linda and Tammy were there. And our little family.
Annette
Annette-
agrees.
Yep, Annette agrees with you.
Okay,
I'm behind
so,
Dad.
Because
I'm
I'm
behind Dad. I was 15 years old there.
so you're right there, Jay, where I'm putting the arrow, is that right?
Yeah, I was 15.
Okay,
and aren't I the little girl that Dad's holding?
Yeah.
okay,
I
so that's Larita,
only-
so,
Only picture I know of that's Dad and I. Just Dad's holding me. It's the
and
only
so
picture.
this must be me
You.
over here, me
And then
and
Alden.
Joseph
You and
Alden
Alden, yeah.
and Mom.
Yeah.
So which,
And-
who's standing in front of Kamillia? Which,
That's
Mia?
Mia?
Mia,
Yeah.
because Robin was just a baby in a crib.
Okay, who's standing next to Kamillia here?
Who is that? Is that,
That's Nancy.
Is that Nancy?
Yeah.
yeah, it probably is. And then
It-
there's Bruce and Daddy. And who's between Bruce and Daddy?
That's me.
Jay,
That's you. Okay,
that's Jay back there. And
and
then.
it looks like that's
That's Chad.
probably.
So-
Chad
where's
in front.
And
Melody.
she says
Melody.
she's 12 in this picture. Annette says she's 12.
Yeah.
So is
And-
Chad next to Melody?
Yeah.
And
And,
So
and
is-
David's the one holding his hands over his face.
Yeah, that
Okay.
would make sense.
So who's, is this Annette here?
Is
Who's
that you,
that?
Annette?
Where?
She got her
Right there next to Melody.
hand over her
Oh.
face.
Chad
Perhaps.
is next to me. She says she's the one in the middle.
So
Well,
Annette
then that
says,
must be Melody over there.
so Annette says this is Annette and this is Melody.
I
Wait,
guess.
Annette says which? Which now?
Annette says she's the one that's next to Chad on the right
Okay.
hand side.
Okay.
So who is this Chris over here?
Yes.
Annette says, yeah.
All
I'm
right.
an-
Well, I'm looking at the leaves of this tree. This is just like the elm tree in my back. I'm serious. This is very much the type of tree that grows in Utah a lot.
Mhm.
It's a trash tree, elm tree. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was in Utah.
I think it's,
And
I think it's Provo.
Okay.
And,
We've done our sleuthing.
It's Utah. It's Provo.
Okay, I'm trying to zoom out, go to whatever is next. I can't see what's next. We'll just click next. Okay, so this is me and Larita and Mom and Chad and Cynthia.
Yep.
where are we, Ardie? I don't remember.
I'm guessing we're sitting on the wall at the Oakland Temple with the bay behind us.
I don't think so.
Okay, that might not be. That's just my guess.
That wall doesn't look right to be the temple, and we're all not dressed to be at the temple.
No,
I
we
think we're
definitely,
on a hike. I think we're out on a hike.
well, it could be.
and I think the background just has all kinds of clues.
Well,
I just
and it
can't
looks like
see it.
to me.
I'm
The
kidding, of
background looks
course.
like rolling hills.
I can't even see any background. That's
Oh.
why I said what I said.
It must be
Right.
San Francisco fog.
Well, that's possible too.
Well, it sure is orange.
Yeah, and we sure were a lot younger.
You kidding?
Yes.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to zoom out. There we go. Okay, I'll click on next. We'll see what's next. Oh, there's a beat up picture. There's somebody has a better copy of this picture than this one.
I do. I have a much better copy.
Well, load it up on the family search.
You know how good I am at that, chat, Ardie. I'll work on that thought.
That's a really beat up copy of this picture.
I have a
So
really good one.
who all is there? What were we all
Afton's
there?
missing, Bruce is missing.
I'll go across. I'll start at the back. That's me. I'm standing next to Terry, Joseph Alden, Jaye. Going to the middle is Marcel,
Marcel.
Nancy, Kamillia, Annette, Larita, Dad, Mom, Chad.
I made that shirt Annette's wearing too.
Wow.
Annette, do you remember that? Does the mouse look familiar? I think I borrowed it. Yes, I made it, Annette. I made it and I remember alone you. Yep. What?
Good
Thanks.
job. Okay. So Mom and
Grandma
Grandma.
Chandler.
Grandma Chandler.
That's probably in Weezer.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Any guesses to how old Mom is here?
43.
What?
I would imagine that was the year 14, and so we went out 14. Well, we went out going to
Annette, I can't
So-
understand you. Grandma's still alive and Grandma looks quite young.
We went to Weezer in 1964 on a family vacation trip. That's the same trip where we went to Provo to see Kamillia and her family. We did go up to Weezer, so I'm thinking this is 1964 when we took that trip. And
Probably
Mom
so.
and Grandma posed for a picture.
Very good.
And that's,
So lucky you
that-
have no grandma.
I would really like a copy of that because
You were so lucky to know grandma.
that is one of the nicest pictures of the two of them together that
Yeah.
I've seen.
Let's see, there's a button here that says share. What
Click
if
it.
I'm clicking
She's
on,
not part of our family.
Yes, she is. She lives at 465 North Noble Street.
So you can email it to Kamillia.
I'm clicking on email.
Good.
Let's see what happens. It's going kind of slow because I think we're doing this, you know what, I'm going to, it's asking me,
Maybe figure it out later.
yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to come back to that, Kamillia.
Okay.
But I will make a note to share that with you. I think what it's gonna have me do is share a link to this site. I'm just trying to see if I can, there's gotta be a way to download the photo. I'm not sure how to do that.
Probably
Well-
under actions, maybe.
I don't know. Well, I will get to that. So here is a very lovely picture of mom and dad.
I never saw that.
Yes, I think Cynthia, she sent me a copy. That's very nice.
And it's definitely in Utah somewhere.
Yeah.
I think it's in St. George.
No, it's
No,
northern. New-
That's
Yeah,
the wrong,
yeah, I think that's northern.
Okay.
That's in somebody's backyard.
Probably Marseille's. That
Is
could
it
be
Stan?
done.
Would it make
that-
sense to Sandy?
what was
Makes
that?
sense.
No.
When Marcel lived in Sandy,
It could be.
those mountains, I'm trying to decipher those mountains.
Yeah, but Cynthia took it. So I think it's probably Sandy was too early for Cynthia.
Cynthia did not take that.
Yeah, this picture is way too much earlier than when Cynthia, before Chad and Cynthia got married. This would have been in the,
I was babyish first.
Well,
Yeah.
she's the one who sent it to me, so I gave her credit, I guess.
Hey, Ardie, click on that little quote box down at the bottom. Look right down there and see if somebody's made some comments right there. Somebody written something there and tell us maybe.
okay, I'm clicking on it, nothing's happening.
Okay, never mind then. I just noticed it and I thought, well, maybe somebody can tell us about it.
Well, I think maybe Cynthia could because she's the one who sent it to me.
Okay, but yeah, this was definitely before Cynthia came to our family.
What makes you say that?
Because they're
just-
young.
They're too
Because of
young.
their age.
I would have been a baby probably looking at them.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would agree with Larita there. Okay, I'm
They're
clicking
way-
next.
Well, that's one I've never seen before.
You know
Wow.
what? I lost it. Let's see. There
Can
we
you
go.
see? So any idea where this was? Was this back east or up in the northwest, or where would this
Did
have
we-
been?
Where's Afton? Did we lose her?
She's still there. Afton's muted.
Hmm.
You can unmute if you want to, Afton.
Okay,
Annette
know-
guessed South Carolina.
I
You
was
know-
guessing South Carolina too.
Are you,
Yeah,
Jay?
Yeah.
Do you have any guess on where this was, Afton?
Virginia.
You think Virginia?
Mom looks too
Wow.
young.
They look a little young for that.
You know, do you remember me calling you about that lady I met down in
That
Vegas?
looks that looks like me.
I thought this was
does, but it's-
Afton.
That mom looks like me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely see a similarity there, Afton.
Yeah.
Or you look
me too.
like her.
Well, we look like each other.
Well, I thought it was Afton. I really did. That's crazy.
It's Mom.
Well,
Okay, I'm
That
clicking
is
on next.
Sure.
This is definitely Virginia.
mhm.
1970?
69 or 70. I don't know what year exactly they got. I know we moved to Vegas in 70. Did they get married that same year just before we moved to Vegas?
I don't think so because I was there. So I think it was something like 69. Gosh, she needs to be here.
Yeah, I don't know why Nancy didn't get on.
Well, I
because-
think they got married not too long after I went on my mission, and I remember thinking how rude of them to get married right after I left. And I left in July 1969, so I think there's a good chance they got married later in 1969.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
probably true. Yes.
All right.
It says up at the top, June 14th, 1969.
There you go.
What was the month?
June, it said.
June.
Not really.
Had to be later than that.
Okay, if you
Oh,
left in
these-
July, that can't be right.
This is a super pixely picture here.
Yeah.
It doesn't do
That's
any good
right.
to it. It didn't do any good to enlarge it at all, but that's
Well,
mom.
enlarge it anyway, okay?
Okay,
my
I'll
sake.
enlarge it again. So we've got mom over here looking all pixely,
Maxine,
Maxine, and Percy
Robert.
here with Chandler,
Kenneth. Is-
Juanita, Aunt Nita, and Robert Franklin Chandler.
Annette says that, yes, that was when wife, and she says, yes, and that's why Lynn and I married before Chad left on his mission. It was a summer wedding, a lot of it outside, so.
Mm.
Annette says she got married before Chad left because he wasn't happy when, right, Annette, is that basically your point? You're back on the,
Well, and Annette also got married before I went on my mission. So thank you, Annette.
Yeah.
You know what, in this family, you just can't bear the burden of all that.
I
Yeah.
know,
No.
right? Seriously.
Okay.
I got married before any of you went on your missions.
Yes.
You can easily say that.
So mom with
Even-
who?
Even,
Any idea?
even before you were born.
That's
So Chad went through the temple the same day Annette got married. She just said,
so
am I the
I'm
one that can see when she pops these things
No,
up?
I see it too.
Did you
I
see it
don't-
too often?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing
I
it, so
think
I'm glad
this is
you're reading it.
Linnea. I'm gonna guess this is Linnea, if anybody
Oh.
cares to know.
Okay,
Well, that's as good a guess as any.
I
Well,
believe
it's
it's Las Vegas.
It's Las Vegas, and mom's got a granddaughter on her finger. Makes sense to me that this might be Linnea, but once again, we don't have Nancy to confirm.
We know that Nancy and Denny got married, so yeah, here we go.
And Annette says she probably is because Nancy was down a lot.
Yeah.
And there's mom.
Oh, I love that picture.
Me too, Afton.
You want me to tell you a little bit about that picture?
Well, why
Sure.
do we not? Of course we do.
Mother had it taken in Yakima. So it was probably about 19. I was married in 1954, so it was probably 52 or 1. But she had just had a miscarriage not long before that.
Oh,
Well, that's my memory. Isn't she beautiful?
Yeah.
yes.
Well, why did she have it taken? What was the reason?
I have no recollection of that. I just know it was.
Know that there'd been a miscarriage and then she had this picture, and
I wish Marcel were here to help me out on this.
I say that every time, and it's too bad we can't figure out how to make that happen.
Surely somebody in her family could help her get on Zoom.
Well, you have more control over that than most of us, so you'll have to take that under your wing to solve.
I'm sorry. I don't have any control over what goes on there.
Well,
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
I called her
think so.
earlier and she said that she would try to get one of her kids to help her get on, and I don't know what happened after that.
I
Apparently,
just think,
nobody could do it.
We do.
I think our mother was so beautiful.
I agree.
And I have a much better picture of this than this one.
I actually have this one on my wall. Can you guys see my screen? This is the one I have on my wall.
Oh,
Oh,
Yep.
that's nice.
so how old were they in this photo?
They were just married.
Okay,
They were kids.
So they were married.
They were kids.
They were kids. They were married in 1936, probably. I was born in 37. And so 36, mother was born in 1918, 8 from 6. She was 18.
Okay,
Did that math work out?
I don't know. Close enough.
And daddy was 3 years older.
Right.
Wasn't
Well.
he dapper? And wasn't she was, if you know anything about that period of time, mother was so in vogue. Look at that hair. Beautiful
Okay.
hair.
I have to tell you guys this a little, I don't know, sorry, I don't know how much dad.
What's going on?
Nancy, Annette, do you remember how we did those facial recognition things when we were at Nancy's house the last time we went and saw Afton?
I remember, yes, I remember.
I probably have said this to some of you before, but Kevin did that facial recognition and he looks 97% like Grandpa Compton. Not dad, but his dad.
I believe
Wow.
it. I've seen
So-
pictures of Grandpa Compton.
And Kevin looks just like him, apparently, almost.
I
Pretty
think
damn close.
there's a real similarity, yes. And I haven't
Huh.
seen Kevin since he was a boy, but I would say yes.
I could figure out where he came from. I was like, who are you?
That's what mother said about Ardie. And then she figured it out because she saw a couple centuries back. There was a man named Wall. And mother was seeing that picture and she said, there's Ardie.
Well, and Jay has somebody back there
Wow.
too. Huh? You are supposed to look just like.
I did
Anyway,
not know
I-
that.
Oh, there you go. I'll have to find
Ardie,
picture
the
and send it to
walls,
you.
the walls are the ones that came across in the Martin and Willie Handcart Company.
Oh, I
Well-
did not
well,
know
this
that
is
The
either.
wall, you come from some serious stock.
Well, this
They
wall
made it.
was,
Is that
They
wall?
settled-
Does
They
that mean I
went and
have?
settled throughout county.
So does that give
Yep.
me stock in Walmart?
Maybe not. But no,
Anyway,
seriously, the walls, we are related to the walls that settled Joab County. They were one of the families after the Martin Willie Handcart Company. They went to Joab County to help settle that area, to settle the Salt Creek area.
the wall
Okay.
I am speaking of, however, was several centuries back in England.
Oh, well, okay.
Anyway,
Can't go that, how can they have a picture of them? Can't be that far back.
well, it wouldn't have been probably in
It's
the,
gotta be
in the
one of
middle,
the pioneers.
it'll be the middle 19th century. You're right. Thank you. Anyway, this is mother, and Nita is right next to her, and Kenneth is next to her. And then there's Wallace. I haven't seen a picture of him in years and years, is
Yeah.
behind those two girls. And then next to him is Robert.
Okay.
Those were my uncles who just played with us and tossed us in the air and stood on their hands and walked across the lawn like that. And Nita she would pay me 5 cents to brush her hair.
Well,
That was a
that is fascinating because I have I have memories of basically who they are, but I never knew these people really.
Neither did I.
And I
So
had a
that
big-
5 cent thing must be really popular in those days because Kamillia and Carmen used to pay me and Nancy 5 cents to go upstairs and leave them alone.
Well, let me tell you. I wonder if it worked. Anyway, Anyway, I want you to know that-
There was a grate that looked down into the living room, and we gathered around it and spied on them.
Yep, that's right.
well, that was a good education for you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had a real big crush all my life on Wallace.
Oh, really?
He had the wonderful, wonderful laugh and smile, and he was just a beautiful man.
Hey, I gotta go, guys. So
I was just gonna say, I think we're gonna wrap it up for now for this time, and we'll
Hey,
try to do this again. But this
bye
has
all.
been good, and
Yeah.
see if we can get some others on here next time we do this.
okay. Thanks,
Okay.
Ardie.
Good.
Well,
Bye,
Thank you.
Afton.
thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you, Ardie.
Bye.
Afton, good to see you.
So
Oh,
good
yeah.
to see all of you.
Bye, Annette. See you guys all later.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.